climate transition is a $5.5 trillion investment opportunity annually.
At Lombard ODA, we believe the climate transition is already one of the most important drivers of risk and return.
So our climate transition strategy captures opportunities across all sectors. This is deliberate. It's created by the urgent need to transition to net zero and adapt to a warmer climate.
To achieve the goals of the Paris Agreement, we need to reduce carbon emissions by 50% by 2030 and to net zero by 2050.
The transition is already underway, and it's powered by a positive feedback loop of economic and market forces. Market forces are now in the driving seat, and cleaner is becoming cheaper, and demand from investors and consumers is surging. This builds on initial policy support and paves the way for regulators to increase their ambitions further. And we're seeing this effect today in multiple sectors. We're seeing it in clean energy, in mobility, and in the circular economy.
Carbon is deeply embedded in our economy and society. We've relied on the convenience and efficiency of fossil fuels to drive economic growth since the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. This is why the transition to net zero will affect every single sector.
The climate transition will create significant growth opportunities and competitive advantages for some companies over others. Companies that provide solutions for carbon reduction will benefit, but so will the transition leaders in some of these carbon-intensive industries.
Carbon emissions are hardest to abate in sectors like transport, power generation, steel and cement, but these are still vital to economic growth in a net zero economy.
Companies that are leaders in the race to decarbonize will increase their market share and grow revenues.
Adapting to a warmer planet also creates opportunities for companies that build resilience. Physical manifestations of a warming planet, such as wildfires, drought and flooding, will continue to accelerate, even in a best-case scenario.
Companies that increase our resilience to climate change by strengthening infrastructure, monitoring risks, or spreading the burden of these risks should benefit from significant growth opportunities. This will ultimately benefit investors.